So, back again. What's up? Hope you told a friend. If you didn't already, share this video with somebody because you might not need to hear it, but somebody do. Last week, we talked about 3 questions. Who are you? What do you want? And what are you doing? So, this week, overthinking about that the past week and just thinking more on it myself about who I am and what I want out of life, especially in this season of my life. I understood that those are questions, like I said, that we have to constantly ask ourselves because we constantly change as people. Now, one thing about it is once we get that picture painted of who we are, what we want, and what we're gonna do about it, then we had to change our mindset because you got to understand that we're going to go through situations. And many times we tend to put our focus on the situation and the circumstances that we're surrounded by versus the goal or destination that we're pursuing. And most things in life are just tests, and you're going to be tested. Once you decide who you are and what you want out of life, it's not supposed to just come easy because then it's not worth anything. But it has to be some form of struggle to get it. It has to be a task. It has to be something that requires you to put in effort and break through boundaries to reach your goals. And I feel like we tend to sink in our problems and look at situations and think about how hard it is and get down and allow us. I hear people always talk about they in a depression or they in a dark place about this or that. Why? If I know that everything in life is going to come with some struggle, how can I be depressed by struggling? Because I know that something got to come out of this. But if I don't focus on the fact that I got to get something out of this, and I only focus on the fact that I'm struggling right now, then I'll never stop struggling. Struggling, every situation you're in, it's temporary. Life is going to change. The next day is going to come. So why do we let right now take our mind completely off of what could be next? So with your mindset, think of tests. So I think about it as a car. So whatever name brand car, the top car you feel like is the best of the best, the car you want, your dream car, whatever. Now think about it. That car got its name. It's $100,000. The key, do this and that. This car don't got no value until it passed some tests. You see these commercials all the time about with the crash test dummies and the car running into the wall and it's showing how durable the car is, how safe it is, the airbag work, it's gonna do all the right stuff, indicators, it's gonna stop you before you hit something. Those are tests. So if that car don't pass this test, then it don't have that value. So if you are a car, how do you think you gonna be the top car on the lot? $100,000 ticket. You supposed to be the number one car. You supposed to get everything, all the awards, all the commercials, all the praise. And you don't want to take no test. You don't want to go through no test. You get your value from a test. You go to school. You don't graduate school unless you pass tests. Because it's fun. Yeah, you can go to school every day. You can go to class every day. You can show up, blah, blah, blah. But you got to pass these tests to prove that you got what you got, that you were supposed to get from going through this. If you didn't get what you were supposed to get from going through this, if you so focused on, I got to wake up every day and go to school, I got to go to school, I got to go to class, I'm tired, I'm this and that, you ain't paying attention. You ain't learning what you need to learn. What you need to learn is going to prepare you for your life next, what you need next. If you don't pass this test, you ain't graduating. So you know what your schooling has? No value. So I say that to say, in your life, make sure you understand that whatever you're going through is just a test. It's temporary. Don't allow that to change who you are as a person, change how you look at yourself, how you look at other people. Either way, it's a test. There are things you got to learn from it, things that have to be developed in you from it. You know, you have to be mature. There are things in you that you may not be ready for your next season of life. The next thing that's coming up, the thing you say you want, you might not be ready for it. So you got to go through some tests to prepare you, to strengthen you, to build you up so that when that time comes, when that opportunity comes, you can seize it. But you don't want to only focus on the struggle, only focus on what you don't have, how hard it is, how it's going right now. Then when that opportunity comes, you can't seize it. Because you ain't been learning, you ain't been building yourself, you ain't been developing, you ain't been growing, so now you ain't prepared. So I'm gonna go into being prepared, you know, a little later on in another video, but man, everything you go through is a test. So you can't tell me that you allowing a test to break you when the test is what makes you. You can't hold value unless you're tested. Once you're tested, you should look at every situation you're in. If it's a test, if it's something that's, you know, giving you some resistance and causing you to have to work harder or suffer a little bit, you should change your mindset to say, okay, if this is what's going on, I know that something good is coming next. I know that it must be something I need to learn, something I need to grow in, develop in, get better at, to get prepared for whatever coming next. Because this is temporary. It can't be forever. Because the sun gonna shine tomorrow and the next day after that. So don't sink in your situation. Don't allow a situation to change what you think about yourself. Don't allow a situation to change your goals, to make you lower your standards. Nah, rise to the occasion. Seize opportunities. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. Don't fail to be prepared for an opportunity just because you just spend all your time sinking in your situation and ain't made no progress. So, I said all that to say, man, this week, work on your mindset. Work on really seeing what you can get out of a situation versus just seeing the situation. Don't just, I'm sick of this, I'm tired of this, man, it's gonna be over. Yeah, it's gonna be over, but it's only gonna be over if you figure out how to make it end, how to sustain, how to grow out of where you're at. A lot of things might not even be time. A lot of things you may just have to grow out of. And the only way you grow out of this situation, those circumstances that you're in, is if you come to terms with it and say, okay, this where I'm at, this what's going on. Now what I need to do, what I need to get from this, what I need to grow in, what I need to learn. Now I see that, okay, apply that to my life. Start working on these things. And then you will develop, then you'll begin to grow. And once you grow out of it, that's it. You on to the next season of life. You on to the next level. And only the test gonna come, test after test after test. That don't never end. So you gotta prepare yourself mentally every day to understand that you gotta keep going, that you gotta pay attention to what situations you're in, what circumstances you're under. And focus on the fact that I have to be getting what I need to get right now in order to go where I wanna go. You know, like, subscribe, comment. That's all I got today. Tell me what you think about the video. Share it with somebody. And follow me on Instagram. I'll put it in the comment box. And man, this week, focus on renewing your mind, changing your mindset. What we choose to focus on is usually what we see. So choose to focus on what you need out of a situation, not what's the obvious. We know it's hard. We know you don't want to be there. Don't focus on that. Don't spend your time thinking about that. Spend your time focused on how to make change. Yeah. That's all I got, man. Hope y'all have a great week. Put God first. Everything else gonna come after that. One thing for sure, don't let me forget this now. God is the king of tests now. everybody want to be blessed. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to experience this. How you say he got the riches of the kingdom. You can have it on earth. Everybody want that. But what they don't want to do is go through them tests to prove that, okay, I'm faithful to this. I really believe in this. That I'm standing firm on this. In order to stand firm, that means you got to take some win. You got to take some hits to stand firm. Standing firm don't come just standing there and nothing happen to you. You got to be proven. You got to prove yourself, not to other people. You got to prove yourself to you. Prove yourself to your goals. Prove yourself to God. Prove yourself to your situation that you worthy of what's coming next. I'ma holla at y'all.